Since my last Darwinex Zero video, I've achieved a rating of 75 on my account, which guarantees me a seed capital allocation from Darwinex. In March, I was rated 614 out of 6,729 traders, and I achieved a rating of 78.46, which got me a €30,000 seed capital allocation for 3 months. In this video, I'm going to show you what it looks like when you have some seed capital allocation, what kind of returns you can expect trading seed capital allocation, and also what my plans are with Darwinex Zero moving forward. I thought I should also let you guys know that Darwinex Zero are running a 50% off Easter discount code. I don't know if it'll still be available when I release this video, but if it is, I'll put the link in the description. They've also recently introduced futures trading, so if you're an American trader, you can still trade through Darwinex Zero, which is pretty cool. So once you've achieved a rating above 75, you'll get some seed capital allocation, and it will show on the dashboard your allocation here. So you can see my assets under management is €30,000, and that's all come from Darwinex. Once you've reached DarwinIA Gold, you'll be able to get investor capital, and that will show here as well. If you want to see me go over the stats on this dashboard in more detail, you can watch this video here. So once you've achieved some allocation, you can see more information about the profits and loss you're getting on this allocation by clicking on payments and then allocations over on the left here. So on this page, you can see again the capital under management. You can see my current profit and loss on this amount, and you can see my performance fee is 15%. So you're probably thinking that this performance fee is quite small if you come from prop firm trading. And you're not wrong, I suppose, because prop firms pay you up to 95% sometimes of the account amount. But in reality, that's the anomaly. This is a normal performance fee. The industry standard for a hedge fund manager is around 15 to 20%. And this is exactly how Darwinex pays you. I believe when you're managing investor capital, maybe it'll make more sense. Of course, the investor is going to be keeping the majority of their returns because you're trading for them, and this is your little fee, you know. So generally, I mean, when I have traded for people in the past, I do a 70-30 split. I think Darwinex do an 80-20 split. So you take 15, Darwinex takes 5, and then the investor keeps 80% of the returns on their account. Now, you're also probably thinking that €30,000 isn't that much to have under management. And again, coming from prop firms, I understand this. But one thing to note with Darwinex is that you get this capital for 3 months, and it's cumulative. So if I perform very well this month as well, I'll get another 30,000. And if I perform well the next month as well, another 30,000. And that's just if I make the top 10%. Where you get the minimum seed capital allocation, which is €30,000. So if I continue doing semi-well for the next 3 months, there's €90,000 in seed capital allocation. And this can grow really quickly. I think, you know, if you make the top 5%, you'll be given €50,000. It goes on. And that's not even considering investor capital at that point. So the investment into Darwinex is €38 per month. Of course, there's the initial fee, but then you're paying €38 per month, and I've already paid off that for the next like 5 or 6 months with this performance fee that I've earned already this month. So obviously, when you reach DarwinIA Gold and you can start bringing in investor capital, your assets under management can grow exponentially, and that's where you'll start to see better returns. So what else can we see on this page? You can see that I've earned a total of €1,188 in the account, and I'm getting 15% of that. So yeah, I'm getting €178 at the end of the month, provided that I don't have any more losses, which I probably will take a few more losses. It's only early April at the moment. You can see your estimated performance fee. So let's say I do pretty well, I make another 1%. Well, there's another €200, so that's quite fun. Let's say I do really well, there's €400. You know, there's nothing to frown at. This is going on in the background. I've got my Darwinex account on my trade copier, the potential to get capital from investors. It's a no-brainer, honestly. If you want to make a withdrawal, I think you can do so from the earnings page. Yeah, so you have to have had more than €100 to withdraw, and then you can add a withdrawal method from your settings. So at the moment, my primary goal with Darwinex is to reach DarwinIA Gold, where I can start getting investor capital. I think that's really the magic of Darwinex, is that you can get noticed by trading well. You know, you don't need to have any social standing. You don't need to know the right people. If you can trade well, you'll do well. So I think that's the main selling point of Darwinex. It gives gives people the opportunity to sell themselves, and show their skills. So to reach DarwinIA Gold, you need to have achieved a 20% return without your drawdown going worse than 8%. And by achieving this, your return to drawdown ratio will automatically be 2.5. In fact, I think if we click here, we can see more detail. Yeah, so you need to have been trading with them for a minimum of 8 months. Your max drawdown can't exceed 8% for the first year. I think this increases, so for the 2 years, you can have a 10% max drawdown. Over 3 years, you can have a 12% max drawdown. So if you've already achieved a max drawdown of 8% and you're trying to get into DarwinIA Gold quite quickly, you may want to consider even purchasing a reset on your account. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait at least for the 2-year mark for your max drawdown to increase, and then you'll be able to reach DarwinIA Gold. So at the moment, I'm just about within that 8% max drawdown limit, which is good. And then all I need to focus on now is reaching a return of 20%, because once I've achieved this return, my return to drawdown ratio will already be 2.5. So by hitting this profit target and not exceeding this drawdown, I've already achieved this. And then all I need to do is I've traded with them for 8 months, and I'll be put into DarwinIA Gold, where you can receive more seed capital allocation for 6 months instead of 3 months, and you can receive investor capital, which is the ultimate goal. So I'll keep you guys updated with my trading journey and the progress I'm making on my Darwinex account. My next video will probably be about the payout process, perhaps in more detail, because I'm expecting a payout at the end of this month. So there you go. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment with this emoji to show me that you made it to the end. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching.